Hey and welcome to today's vlog. It's my day off on Tuesday as per usual, and today I've got something very weird to talk about. It was a news article that came out, was it yesterday or the day before, that I sort of picked up on, just generally sort of picked up on, and it is a funny story from Essex, and it's about a piece of flapjack that was thrown in a pupil's eye. Some of you may have heard it. I think it was on BBC News briefly. It was definitely on the radios. They'll talk about it quite a bit. That in a school, what is it, Castleview School in Canvey Island, Essex. That a pupil got a piece of flapjack thrown in his eye or thrown in his face. And you may be thinking, well, that happens all over. There's always food fights at school. People always get hit in the face with it. It's the fact that the piece of food was a piece of flapjack, and it was triangular shaped. Now you may think, well, it's just the same as any other shaped piece of like cake or whatever you want to call flapjack. But it's the fact that the council or whatever have banned this school from selling triangular flapjack. Now, to me, that's a bit over the top. You're gonna ban something for, you're gonna ban the shape of ban the shape of some food because someone threw it in someone's eye because it hurt them based on the shape. The real matter here is, why was it being thrown in the first place? Now obviously this happens at school. We always had food fights, which is fair enough. But it's the fact that I think the council in Essex or something like this have overreacted and banned all triangular pieces of flapjack. Now this don't really solve a problem, I don't think, because you can get something thrown in your eye no matter what it is. It's like saying, well, if we're going to ban this, then we're going to stop people walking because they might trip them over. I know what I mean by that, but it's quite a weird thing. It's like you can still hurt someone with a square piece of flapjack, and that's what the council have said to this school, that if you're going to sell flapjack, you can only sell it as square and rectangular pieces, which is really stupid, because you can still hurt someone with a square piece of flapjack. So why ban them because they've got triangular pieces of flapjack? It's beyond me, really. The real matter is, why was they throwing it? Obviously, it is something that adults don't like. Personally, I find it funny that some kid got hit in the eye with a piece of flapjack. It's just funny. But what is the point in like getting a square piece? It don't really matter. I'm going to show you something here, which is very, very simple. Which, like, they could do it at the schools again. They could replicate it if they want to. I have a square piece of flapjack. Coincidentally, it was on the desk, on the work surface. I have a square piece of flapjack. Now I'm going to cut it in half and show you a triangular piece of flapjack. Now that was probably a lame demonstration of what I'm about to show, but look, two pieces of triangular flapjack. Now, if they actually decide that they want triangular pieces of flapjack, I bet some kids will just cut them in half, and therefore you've got two triangular pieces of flapjack. You can still poke yourself in the eyes with two bits of triangular flapjack. Or maybe if you get a square bit, you can still poke yourself in the eye. What purpose does it serve? I can't believe I just did that. So yeah, that is today's vlog as such. Yeah, some schools ban triangular flapjack because it pokes some kid in the eye. Well, what a bloody shame. Thanks for watching. Today's Tuesday, another vlog tomorrow. See you in a bit.